There you go. A little too much. All right. We gotta get the YOLO ball in here. So when you're building a business, you need money. You need cash. You need clients coming in the door. You need services going out. You need products that are selling. But when someone comes along and they offer you money for something that you don't usually offer, the question is, how do you turn people down? There's always going to be this tension. You need to make money. People are offering you money, and you can't really say no, or at least it feels like you can't say no. And saying no can be really intimidating. You know, for some people, me, saying no can feel like you might be disappointing the other person.
But this is the thing.
You're not good at everything. I don't think you are. I'm not. It's probably gonna be more of a headache to take on that project than it is just to say no. Like this. No. When we build our businesses, especially with service-based businesses, you're building a business around a specialty because you're really good at what you do, and that's important. For example, I'm a bookkeeper. I don't do tax. I don't do auditing. I don't do a lot of things, but I do bookkeeping really well. See, when we specialize in something, we're able to understand exactly the process and the things that are required in order to accomplish it. I know that when we take on a bookkeeping project, we're gonna spend several hours cleaning things up, making sure that everything is formatted correctly, and moving forward, it's going to be a couple hours here and there of work. On the flip side, if I take on a project that I really don't understand, it could take me hours and hours of time to figure it out. On top of that, I could end up doing it wrong. The most painful part of not saying no is actually going back to the client and saying, hey, I was wrong. When you deviate outside of what you're really, really good at, you run the risk of, well, providing a mediocre service to someone who's looking for help. There are consequences when we don't say no. But what if I want to learn something new?
Skillshare.
It's not always the best to do that by adding on a new client. But if they're open to it and willing to let you give it a shot, and you have the time and the bandwidth to do it, you can. But if you're taking on all these new projects and experimenting with different types of work, just make sure that you're tracking what's actually working, what you like, and what you're having trouble with. And don't be afraid to create a relationship with your client where you're telling them, hey, this isn't working out, and disengage from there. If you're not able to provide the service that someone's looking for, by expanding your network of other people that you work with, having partners and people that you can refer business to, you're actually able to say no to projects that don't really fit what you're trying to do and hand them off to people who are better suited for them. Your clients know that you can't do everything. At the end of the day, they're just looking for something to get done. If you can refer them to someone who's going to be able to do their project 10 times better than you, 10 times faster than you, and cheaper as well, you're gonna be better off and they're gonna be a lot happier. So when you're building a business and clients come along that aren't really great fits, just be honest with them and tell them where you're at. It'll then open up an opportunity for you to make a referral or a connection to someone else. Ultimately, they'll be satisfied that they've gotten this sweet new connection that can help them handle their problem, and you'll be better off because you won't have to waste time trying to figure out all of the little things that go into doing this and that and trying. I should really take my own advice. I really don't understand business. How do you turn people to money? Are you money? I don't think you are. I'm not.